Michael?
Hello, I am the middle school student that Representative James referred to earlier. I'm here in opposition to House Bill 596 because, frankly, I think it's incredibly dangerous. Ability of someone to carry a firearm, no permit, no training. So many people talked earlier about what would happen if someone had a gun in their home with no training. What if they had children that were getting that weapon? But I wanted to say, what would happen if you had someone who had been radicalized, who had been on, let's say, 4chan, that's a message board that has a lot of neo-Nazis. What if someone had been radicalized? There would be nothing to stop them from buying a weapon with no training, no waiting period, no anything. There would be absolutely nothing to stop them from getting that weapon, concealing it, and then taking it to somewhere and committing terrible acts of violence against the people that they deem are not worthy of existence. I think of that example, but there are others. What if, what's to stop someone who is not, what's to stop a child? Because when you talked about these groups that are like disqualified from this, I didn't hear age mentioned. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't hear it. What's to stop me from going in, getting a firearm, and concealing it with no permit, no training? How much are we willing to give just to appease people who want to own guns without the government being involved? Because we're talking about lives. So I think it's a bit more than, well, these people 200 years ago would have wanted us to have guns. Well, times have changed. And I'm not against the Second Amendment, of course, but times have changed, weapons have changed, and like Representative Bryant said earlier, it means regulated. You need to regulate these things. And people have talked about, well, they don't regulate the First Amendment. One, they do, and two, words, for the most part, don't end lives on a regular basis. What was the number given earlier? 105 people a day killed by guns. So why? And I want to circle back to my point.
Victoria.
Okay. What's to stop someone from just buying a gun and concealing it and committing horrible acts of violence? Because people have said, well, law-abiding citizens, criminals are going to criminal or whatever. But what about law-abiding citizens who become criminals because they bought these weapons and they had the ability to get these weapons and conceal them without the state knowing? So I urge the members of this committee to vote no on House Bill 596, and that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Victoria. I didn't know you were planning to speak. I thought you were just coming to visit today. You did great. I know your mom and dad are proud of your granddad back there. I had no idea he was going to speak. So thank you, Mr. Victorian, for your comments. I think that we've gotten And thank you, Vice Chair. All of the members that were in opposition wishing to speak. We have another, I think, 12 cards in opposition that do not wish to speak. Representative Fontenot, come up to bring this matter to a vote.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I get started, it'd be fruitless for me to not recognize the young man who sat at this table. Not only was he courageous to give his thoughts, he was analytical in his decisions and the way he delivered his message. The young man is extremely intelligent for his age. He stood above people that could sit here who can't talk. He is a beacon for what democracy is about. At his very young age, his voice is equal to you and I's. I thank him for being here, and he understands what democracy is about.